We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And some room to work. And they do finally get him at the 12. 63 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On second down, McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. This is caught. Touchdown! George Kittle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And, C.D., you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
But they run the option here on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early.
Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And Lance now to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. The Niners at 11-5 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Again, it's Lance. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Lance. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Niners have moved out in front. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. From the 41, Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That one finds Pierce right side. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Delivers another one to Pierce. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've got a nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing is Hurts. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Lance looking to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Odell Beckham, 59 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready?
On second and 7, Hurts. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. On the move past the 40. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. To another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Let's go now.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
after the incompletion. Here now, 3rd and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll get this out to Kamara. Down inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to say
touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers. People still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Eluding the and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Back to throw here. Now he's forced out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Philly. 56 yards. And we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. And no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
Look, he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 68 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration is settling in now. It's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. In his own end zone, it's Lance. Caught left side, it's Beckham. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They go play action with Hurts. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 2 times. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They run with McCaffrey off the option. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Ready and cycle.
The Lance going to throw. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 31 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll start with the option. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for San Francisco, they finish off the regular season at 12 up and 5 down. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the loss means they finish with a mark of 10 wins and 7 losses. And it's going to be finger crossed